So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Mayfield off the play fake. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Play fake, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the 1st, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. And that one wound up in the end zone.
And according to Next Gen Stats, pretty impressive. He covered an even 60 yards after the catch. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Next score, Browns 7, 49ers nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Off of play action, here's Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from the 20. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold with the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. It's a room to maneuver. He's at the 40, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 75 yards, and the Browns have taken the lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 14, 49ers 7.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now a play fake. Lance taking a shot for Samuel. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Play action. Now it's Lance. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
49ers 7.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Lance a handoff here to Mostert. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got some space here. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. A give. This is Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 120 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. A run for Nick Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Browns will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. To throw, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. Dancing to his left. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. On first down, Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. A final shot before half for Lance. He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On play action, Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. Now a give to Mostert running right. He'll get 3 up to midfield. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From midfield, here's Lance. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. That's swung out to Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Lance going to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
You got nothing. Check 9, check 9.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Lance under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. The kick by Gold is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
138 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run. Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Chubb. And he's got room.
You gonna like this?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Taken from about the 12.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Throwing on first down is Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Gold with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Browns drive about to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 210 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Chubb will get the call, running left. Running right through him. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They go with Chubb on second down. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. But Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll run with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Flush to his right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.